I'm so excited to share with you today the top 5 reasons why I do not eat eggs. Now, I know this is a controversial topic to be discussing because I know there may be a lot of people out there watching this video who eat eggs or who eat animal products, but I am vegan and there is a reason why I don't eat eggs. And I get this question almost as much as I get the where do you get your protein from being a vegan, and so I'm going to talk about this today. I'm not going to feed all this to you on a silver platter. I'm just going to state the facts. I've done a lot of research. I've looked at a lot of different sources like Harvard medical studies. I've been looking a lot at forks over knives. I've been watching documentaries, and I've put together my top 5 reasons that are important to me and that I think will be convincing enough to share in this video of why I do not consume eggs. And this goes beyond eggs to me. This includes all products that include dairy that would be made from eggs. So there may be some things that you already know about eggs. Things like they have 0 dietary fiber, and maybe perhaps that 70% of their calories come from saturated fat, which is not good for your body. I'm not even gonna touch those today because I feel like those are too basic. I'm gonna get in more to the nitty-gritty of why I don't eat eggs. I'm just gonna let the facts speak for themselves. Why not, right? And I'm really excited about sharing these reasons with you because to me they're pretty convincing and I feel they're important enough to share in this video. Are you ready? Here are my top 5 reasons I don't eat eggs. Number 1, eggs are cholesterol bombs. Eggs are the single largest source of cholesterol on the planet that is consumed in the American diet. Did you know that 1 egg has as much cholesterol as a Hardee's thick burger? That's about 213 milligrams of cholesterol. So how is it possible that this little egg carries so much cholesterol in it? And I want to read you something because I want to get it right. You ready? I got it from Forks Over Knives. It says, why so much fat and cholesterol in such a tiny package? Think about it. Eggs hold every piece of the puzzle needed to produce new life. Within that shell lies the capacity to make feathers, eyes, a beak, a brain, a heart, and so on. It takes a lot of stuff to make such a complex being. When you think about it, you're essentially eating a chicken's period. Reason number 2 is that eating eggs increases your risk for cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. All right, so I'm gonna be reading you some stats, and because I wanna get them right, I'm gonna be reading them from my phone, that way there's no mess ups here. The first one comes from the International Journal of Cancer as well as the World Health Organization. And these are on studies done about eggs. They did an analysis of dietary habits of people who consumed just 1.5 eggs per week. They had nearly 5 times the risk for colon cancer compared with those who ate any eggs at all. 5 times the risk for cancer. That's huge. Eating eggs is also associated with death from colon and rectal cancers. And a study by the National Institute of Health showed that eating eggs is linked to developing prostate cancer as well. Increased risk of prostate cancer by 81%. 81%. Let's move into diabetes. That was just cancer. In the Physicians Health Journal, they did a review of 14 studies published earlier this year that showed that people who consume the most eggs increase their risk for diabetes by 68% compared to the people who do not consume eggs at all. 68% increased risk for diabetes. In another Physicians Health study, researchers found that those who consumed 7 or more eggs per week had almost a 25% increased risk of death. Compared to those with lower egg consumption. There's a lot more that needs to be said there, but I'm gonna move into heart disease. According to the Canadian Journal of Cardiology, they found that those who consumed the most eggs increased their risk for cardiovascular disease and heart disease by 19%. And if those people already had diabetes, their risk for developing heart disease jumps up to 83%. So the main point of number 2 is that consuming eggs, at least 5 or more eggs a week, increases your risk of cardiovascular disease or heart disease, diabetes, and cancer all by a humongous amount, at least 50%. Reason number 3. My reason number 3 is salmonella poisoning is not a fun thing to have. It's quite grueling, actually. Did you know that salmonella poisoning is the leading cause of food-borne illness and related deaths in the United States at the moment? More than 100,000 Americans become sick or ill due to salmonella-tainted eggs each year. So my advice to you here would be to stay away from conventional, non-organic eggs at all costs. Even if you don't get salmonella, even the byproducts of getting some type of an illness like this are quite unpleasant. If you're going to eat eggs, try and get grass-fed eggs that are organic and sustainable. Relatively sustainable. My reason number 3 leads into my reason number 4, which is that eggs are a source of animal protein. And whether or not these eggs are free range, they're probably still not the best source of protein for your body. So even if you are buying organic free range eggs, this probably still isn't that much more of an improvement than eating conventional eggs. You may have a decreased risk of getting salmonella, but the levels of cholesterol between the organic and conventional eggs are relatively the same. And I know there are a lot of people who think that they have to eat a lot of egg whites to get in the necessary amount of protein every day for their body, but that's not necessarily the case. Fruits and veggies have protein in them, and when you eat them in abundance, your body not only gets a more digestible, better source of protein, but it also gets a lot of vitamins and minerals into your system as well, which helps you to combat sickness, be more energized, have clear skin, better digestion, and more. I recommend to nearly everybody that I meet to eat at least 3 pounds of leafy greens a day. And I know that that sounds like a lot, but when you get them in via juices, smoothies, or salads, it's possible, and you feel so much better getting in plant-based protein than you do animal-based protein. By avoiding eggs and consuming more plant-based proteins, you decrease your risk of high cholesterol, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and by decreasing your consumption of eggs and increasing the amount of fruits and vegetables that you're eating, you are also increasing your daily intake of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals, all which make you feel so incredible, and they help to heal your body. Be smart, skip the eggs, and go straight for the fruits and veggies. So I guess many people are probably gonna ask me in the comments where I get my protein. I get my protein from greens and fruits and veggies. All day, every day, baby. Fully raw. Numero 5. My reason number 5 is that eating an egg a day may shorten your life. It may shorten your life. And I'm gonna read you something from the Harvard Physicians Health and Study. According to the Harvard Physicians Health Study, which followed over 20,000 doctors for over 20 years, found that those doctors consuming at least 1 egg a day had a significantly higher all-cause mortality risk, which essentially suggests that consuming just 1 egg a day is significantly associated with a shorter lifespan. Need I say more? So I know what you're thinking. All right, Kristina, now that you just gave me your 5 reasons of why you don't eat eggs, I may want to transition into eating other things, but what's available for me, right? Because eggs are a very common thing to eat in America. There are many different things that you can eat in the morning, like big fruit bowls, smoothies, juices, salads, all of these delicious things. I have tons of recipes in my book that you can try, tons of recipes here on my YouTube channel. Start with just a juice or smoothie in the morning. Heck, you can even make your own banana crepes in the morning. Start eating things that do not contain eggs. It is much better for your health. Some of my favorite fruits to eat instead of eggs are things like jackfruit, durian, mangoes, pineapple, mamey sapote. Thinking about creamy fruits, things that have the same texture. Walk around in the grocery store and just start looking at different fruits that you can eat. Nectarines, plums, peaches, grapes, strawberries, blueberries, different kinds of greens include things like kale, romaine, Swiss chard, spinach. All of these fruits and veggies are sweet, crunchy, delicious, and sweet and savory, and they contain a decent amount of protein for your body to absorb. Alright you guys, so those are my 5 reasons of why I do not consume eggs. And if you guys want to check out any of my sources, I'm going to put some links for you below this video. If you guys have liked this video, if you've liked my 5 reasons, please give this video a thumbs up and comment below and let me know what you think. Let me know what your reasons for not eating eggs are as well. If you guys need more tips, tricks, or recipes on how to go fully raw, please subscribe here to my channel here at FullyRawKristina as we have fun getting healthy together. If you guys want to follow me daily, you can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter, all at FullyRawKristina, and I'm on Snapchat now every day at FullyRaw. Alright you guys, I think I'm gonna go make me a smoothie and then I'm headed to yoga and I'm so excited to see you in my next video. Sending you all my hugs and my love. Bye. Here we go. And Mufasa, she's just, always hot in the Houston heat. Woo! Yeah, exactly, just like that. Do eggs come from chickens? Maybe like a factory farm egg, a GMO egg. Who knows? They could probably have that stuff out there right now and we would never know about it. Who knows? Really hope nobody got offended by this video, but I'm just saying, eggs aren't good for you.